Steven Cordano, Art of Sports. We're here with the one and only Regis Prograis. Man, got kind of it's pretty intense in there, especially with guys who kind of like aren't used to it, right? Like it's a little more like there's more on the line, right?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, I think a lot of guys are, they got nervous energy and stuff like that going on. It's their first time; they never did this before, so it seems like a lot of the guys, up there is like kind of nervous, and it's fun. It makes for like excitement. It's fun to me to watch this because it's like first timers, like for me, it meant like my first time ever getting in a real actual fight. Like it's like for these dudes, some of them is like their first amateur fight, even like their first pro fight. So a lot of them, you can see they nervous up there, but that makes it for fun TV, must-watch TV tomorrow night.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
Right.
You are training with McBroom, or you just know him?
I know McBroom. I didn't train with him this camp. The last camp we trained together and stuff. I came out here and I trained with him for a little while, and then I worked this corner when he fought in Miami last time or whatever. So I was out there for that when he got his first fight. And I'm just a supporter of him. He told me come mess with him. So I was like, all right, that's a bet. If I'm not in camp, I'm coming.
LA's like your second home anyway, third home, I guess, right?
I can say listen, LA my second favorite city in the world, bro. I love LA, bro. Behind New Orleans, LA my second favorite city, for sure.
That's awesome, brother. Man, let's get into your fight, bro. Jose Cepeda.
Yeah.
Just, you got the news. What was the day that you got the news? Like, hey, you and Cepeda are fighting for the WBC.
Man, look what happened, bro. When I got the news, guess what I was at? People was hitting my phone. People was blowing me up. I was at a circus with my kids, so I couldn't answer and stuff like that. So they was like, man, you got the fight. My manager hit me up like, bro, you got the fight and stuff. I was like, all right, that's a bet. So as soon as that news came out, my phone was just vibrating, just kept going up, kept going. I was like, all right, I kind of knew it was gonna happen before they announced the news already. And so a little history, maybe Cepeda didn't know this, but I knew I was gonna fight Cepeda next. I had a feeling because my last fight with Terence McKenna in Dubai, the WBC named that a final eliminator. So that means I'm fighting next. But what they did is they did the same thing with Jose Ramirez. They made him a final eliminator too. So that's why I was kind of I was kind of mad at first because it's like, how you gonna put him over me when we both had the same thing? But everything worked out for the better, man. Like Ramirez is getting married, and then I kind of knew they wasn't gonna fight each other because Ramirez and Cepeda have the same manager. They share the same manager, and then they fought before. So I kind of felt like I was gonna get the spot anyway. But of course, I went on a little social media rant about it, and it got a little more attention, and it happened for the better. So I'm excited about it, bro.
Man, I think a lot of boxing fans are excited. Once they saw that, man, your guys' styles are going to collide violently, I feel like. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Is that knowing you have a guy who's you don't have to find? You know what I mean? He's just going to be there, but
he's going to come to win.
He's going to come to win. You're going to come to win. Does that make training? I don't know. Does that do anything for training as far as like maybe a little more excitement? Like, man, I'm gonna get into a fight.
Well, it's like the excitement comes from fighting him, but the excitement more comes from being I want to be a two-time champion. That's what I've been. I stayed at 140. I was supposed to fight. Everybody know I was supposed to fight Maurice Hooker 2 years ago or something like that, right? But he wanted to do it at 145, 147, and I stayed. I was like, listen, my goal is to become a two-time world champion, and that's why I stayed down. I was like, I want to get my weight down, and it's just all the sacrifice I've been doing is for this moment to become a two-time world champion. Like before my last fight, I missed weight 2 times, and I didn't know. I was like, maybe I do need to go to 147. So what I did an outside of my camp, I did a weight cut. Just 2 weeks, I did a weight cut with a nutritionist, a real weight with a nutritionist. He got me to the weight. I was like, all right, I know I can stay at 140. My last fight was probably one of the best I ever felt. That was my last fight was the first fight I ever had with a nutritionist, and I felt good. I was 138.2 or something like that, So now I know I can stay at 140. But like I said, to get back to your point, it's to become, for me, I just want to become a 2-time world champion, and so I just been grinding, bro. Like I've been training like every day. I'm pretty sure he's doing the same thing. I've been just training every day. I'm not in training camp mode yet because, of course, I don't want to overtrain my body, but I still been training every day. I'm on a different program right now, and it's still gonna be a lot of training, but my program will change once training camp starts.
Man, I'm excited. You look in great shape. Hopefully, we get that fight date soon. And
hopefully, we should get the fight date soon. I've been thinking like in the next week or 2, we should get a fight date, and then it's just go time, bro. I'm just ready, bro. Like I said, so I was supposed to actually fight I was supposed to fight August 20th, and then August 20th was Andy Joshua, right? Yes. I was supposed to fight on that undercard in Saudi. Honestly, I didn't want to do it. I was like, if I have to, okay, but I didn't want to go out there again because my last fight was in Dubai and I was going back over there. I was like, I don't feel like taking that trip over there. And then they pushed it back to August 27th. And then they canceled that because they was like, listen, you can fight Zepeda for the belt. I was like, all right, that's a bet. So, we scratched that. And so I've been in training camp that whole time. I was always in training. I was in training camp that whole time, so I'm just ready, bro. And I haven't lost that intensity, and I'm just ready to, like I said, get back to it.
Yeah. So someone's got to pay for all this work. Someone's got to pay.
Somebody got to pay. Somebody got to pay. I'm sorry, got to be Zepeda because we share the same trainer or whatever. And like I said, so when I found out the WBC mandated that, I saw him at the gym. So I kind of, my manager, he was like, Zepeda don't know, but that's y'all first. He was like, it's something I do, but he didn't know. He was like, all right, that's y'all first, that's like y'all first unofficial face-off right there. But he didn't know it at the time. But I think that day or the day before, the WBC said my fight was gonna be for fighting eliminator. So it's like, all right. So then I kind of had that feeling like, all right, it's gonna be him. Yeah, it's like, all right, it's gonna be him next. And sure enough, bro, it took a little unwinding, but it's happening next. So I'm just excited about it.
That's awesome, man. So are we, man. Boxing fans are excited as well. Right. Man, just a fight I want to get your take on. Hopefully it happens. We haven't got. It's getting a little scary now that we haven't got the announcement right for Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford.
Right.
We'll see. Hopefully boxing doesn't mess it up somehow, but we'll see. I know you're close to like the Charlos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Are you close to Spence at all? Or?
I mean, I know Errol. I won't be close like him like with the twins because me and the twins we kind of grew up together. But I'm cool with him, of course, but I'm kind of cool with Crawford too. It's just a fight I just want to see, bro. Honestly, I'm just like everybody. When it comes to this, I'm a fan just like everybody else, bro. I just really want to see this fight, because you can't marinate this fight no more. I feel like they have to be next, because it's like sometimes you over marinate and then anything can happen. Somebody can lose us. It almost got messed up when Errol had the car crash, So it's like, listen, he's healthy, he's 100%. Let's get this fight. It's time. It's definitely time to get this fight, bro. And I mean, I just can't wait to see it.
How does the southpaw and southpaw battle work out between them two? Do you think?
Well, the thing is, southpaws hate southpaws. Like, everybody hates southpaws. Don't get me wrong. Nobody likes southpaws, but even southpaws don't like southpaws. That's why it's gonna be so interesting, bro. But Crawford, he can switch and stuff. And I mean, for me, like, bro, this is a historical fight. Not just a fight like right now that's gonna be good right now. This is a historic for me, and I'm a boxing fan. I'm a boxing historian. I know about history of fights all the way to like Joe Gans and Joe Louis and Henry Armstrong. So for me, this is something that it's a historical fight, something that has to happen. I just want to see, bro. Like, both of them are so good. Like Errol, his style wise is so. I fought Errol twice in the amateurs, and I know how good he is. He's real strong and stuff, and just his style. I'm just so excited to see what he's gonna do against Crawford, because Crawford. I won't tell Crawford to his face, but Crawford is good, bro. Like Crawford is like he's a special type of fighter, and so is Errol. Errol's a special type of fighter, just in a different way. So it's like I just want to see this fight, bro.
Talk about those amateur fights you had with Spence. Just like who won them, and when you said he was really strong, was that something that you kind of like? How did you find that out in the ring? Was it like him?
He hit me. He hit me. Yeah, he hit me. So look, the first fight we fought the Texas State Golden Gloves Championship in the finals, and bro. So this was Errol at the time. Errol was I think Errol was like a 3-time national champion, and this was my first. I started boxing when I was 17, so this was my first time ever stepping up. And my coach was like, "Man, if you get dropped, do this." I'm like, "What? Ain't nobody? You crazy? Who gonna drop me? Like, I don't care who this dude is. This gonna be Mike Tyson. I don't think I'm gonna get dropped, right?" So he was like that, and then the fight was real close. We fought in Dallas, which way he lived at, but the fight was real close. When I got out, I'm not gonna say I won the fight, but when I got out the ring, he was like, "Man, you won that fight. You won that fight." But it was a close fight, and I felt like I lost the fight. And how I found out he's strong. He taught me a lot from just going to the body. He went to the body, and the thing is, Errol knocked out everybody except me. We had 4 fights each, right? So he knocked out 3 people before he got to me. So that's why my coach was like, shit, if you get dropped, you know, look to the corner and stuff. Like, bro, I'm not getting dropped, bro. I don't care who he did, this last dude, because he was lighting them up left and right. He was knocking everybody out. And so then we fought and we locked horns. We just went at it. We just fought. And then after that, like, people got a lot of respect for me and stuff. And that was my first time actually fighting on that scale like that. You know, it was my first time. It was like I said, state championship, and it happened to be the state championship, but I'm fighting the national champion. You know, it's state championship in Texas, but this is the national champion of the whole country. You know, but yeah, bro, it was a good fight.
The second time around.
Oh, the second time.
You already kind of know him.
No, the second time he adjusted for sure.
Oh.
The second time he adjusted on me, that was clear. He definitely beat me clear that time. You know, it was definitely clear for sure.
That's something just interesting you brought up. Bernard Hopkins, I talked to him about the fight, and he told me he's seen Spence adjust in the ring.
Right.
And that's why he kind of favors Crawford. But I was telling him, I was like, is maybe just what Spence does works, and maybe that's why you don't see an adjustment, but yourself just said he made the adjustment.
Oh, he definitely can adjust, bro. I mean, listen, bro, like, Spence is the type, you know, Spence the type, bro, he just, you know, he beat you up. He beat you down and stuff. He wear you down. The type of fighter, he just wear you down. But Crawford, just skill-wise, bro, his skill's so high. That's why, you know, it's just, but another thing, Spence is a natural 47. Is Crawford natural 47? I know. Is Crawford strong enough? I don't know. So, I don't know, bro. It's a lot of questions, bro. I just want to see the fight. Honestly, I just want to see the fight. Wherever it's at, I'm paying. I'm going. If I'm not in camp, if I'm not fighting, I'm paying. I'm going to the fight.
There it is. Regis, tell the fans, brother, where they can follow you.
I have, first off, the YouTube is Google Life TV. Second off is Instagram at Regis Prograis. Lastly, it is Errol Prograis at Errol Prograis on Twitter.
There it is, the Rugaroo. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank
you, man.